One thing the internet really needs is a little more positivity. I think we can all agree to that. Standing with me here is Michael E. Parker with MintShow. How's it going, Michael?
Going good, going good. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's really great to see your product, see MintShow, because it is all about positivity. Personally, I feel like I'm a pretty positive guy, so I enjoy when other people embrace this whole positive aspect of things. Where I'm sure there's a story, a path that took you from one place into creating MintShow. What is that path?
Well, growing up here in the inner city, I went through a lot of challenge in my home. And through those challenges, I had to overcome them and still try to obtain success. And a lot of people who were in the neighborhood I was in just honestly didn't see a way out, and they didn't see that they could succeed. And I found out that through a different way of thinking and taking advantage of opportunity, that I could change my perspective and change actually my behavior and get a different result. And that's honestly what I want to give away. Every time I see someone who discovers that they're more than they thought they were, that just inspires me every time, and that's what we're trying to give away through this application.
That's super cool. That I love that stuff. It gives me goosebumps. So tell me a little bit about MintShow specifically, how it helps you do this. I mean, we think of social networks that we've seen all over the place, and we're used to seeing like the heart or the thumbs up or whatever. So these are ways that users interact with the app. But with MintShow, it's really all kind of around, centered around the idea of positive thinking, positive, promoting your life in a positive way. How does it do that?
Well, actually, I think the key to MintShow is really we want to hone in, because social media has always been very addictive, very habit forming. The problem is we find ourselves just looking at content and allowing people to flood our mind with all sorts of things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Goes from something positive to a street fight. We want to create something that is sincerely positive all the way through. And what MintShow is about, a mint is basically a moment in time that you felt happy, positive, or inspired. And the show is for showrooms that we create where you can begin to set up a specific place for people to showcase those inspirations. Now, by doing that consistently and using a different culture, so instead of like, we high five. Instead of commenting, we compliment, and the pun is intended, and we remint instead of retweet. We use different language, and we help people change their thought patterns while they're using social media. So in essence, while they're using social media, they're changing how they think, and it changes how they feel, then it changes what they do. And so essentially, if we can get people in a state of uplift more minutes throughout the day than they are dealing with just the normal aspects and pressures of life, we feel we've made the world a little bit better.
I know for my own self, at least, sometimes you log into like any social network, and I almost just kind of feel, I don't know, depending on what you get in your feed, it kind of brings you down. Sometimes I open Facebook and I don't know why I'm opening Facebook,
Right.
So it's nice to be able to open something and feel good about it. Are these people, are you connecting with people you already know, or are you meeting new people through MintShow? What is kind of the ideal approach there?
Well, that's the beauty of it, is that we're really essentially aggregating inspiration. And the way we're doing that is everyone who posts, we have these signature showrooms where if you post something inspiring, we categorize things differently. So you can post an amazement, I might post an acknowledgement, and the mint is spelled M-I-N-T, and we keep using it, encouragement. I can keep going on with that, but we have a lot of fun with it. And so essentially, we're allowing people to meet other people who have similar inspirations, similar thoughts, and a similar struggle of how do I stay positive in a world that continually is like gravity bringing me down. And so you meet other people, but you can also connect with your own friends, and we try to build it in a way where you can easily bring in people that you know. And the key to a mint, sometimes if something's a little tart, you give someone a mint to refresh themselves. Well, this is what we want to do for people's life. If we can help refresh people by giving them just that one moment throughout the day where it calls them to get in a different mindset. And that's what MintShow is about.
Excellent. MintShow sounds incredible. Michael, where can people find the app right now and hop on board and get started, or kind of what's your plan here for the next little bit?
Absolutely. So the app is now in the iPhone store, iOS store. It's also in the Google Play Store. So if you've got an Android, if you've got an iPhone, and if you're on the web, you can go to mintshowapp.com, or you can download it from the App Store. And we're welcoming everyone. And we're here at TechCrunch for our open beta launch, and we're going to have our full launch later in the fall. But everything is there now to get you going and get you inspired, and we welcome the world to come and enjoy MintShow.
Excellent. Hop on the positivity train. Thank you so much, Michael, for telling us about MintShow.
For having me.